myself Ashagla Devi, Assistant Professor in Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the subject CS 8792 Cryptography and Network Security. In this subject, today we are going to discuss a topic in the third unit, that is public key crypto system. So what is the outcome of learning this particular module is, on successful completion of this module, the student should be able to summarize the concept of public key crypto system. So first we must know what is private key, what is public key, and what is the public key crypto system and all those things. So the traditional private or the secret key or a single key cryptography uses one key, which is called as, we call it as a session key. So if you want to communicate between the sender and the receiver, means we have to use a common key, which is a session key. So after the communication is over, we are not going to use the key. So this is what we call it as the single key cryptography. So in single key cryptography, the key is shared between both the sender and the receiver. So if the particular key is disclosed, the communications are compromised, and also it is symmetric. For example, if a particular intruder captures the particular key, means he can easily access the message. So that is the problem with the single key cryptography. So that's why they have went for a new concept, which is called as the public key cryptography. So in public key cryptography, we are going to use two different keys, which is called as the public key as well as the private key. So both are not equal. So the sender as well as receiver uses two keys. The sender has the private key as well as the public key. Similarly, the receiver also has the private key and the public key. Say example, if we encrypt a particular message by the sender's private key, means we can decrypt it by using the sender's public key. So in this way we can provide confidentiality and authentication to the message which we are sending. So this is the basics of public key crypto system. Next is, in public key cryptography, as I already told, we have two different keys, which is public key as well as the private key. A public key which may be known by anyone within a group, but a private key is known only by the recipient. But normally for decrypting, we are using the private keys. So if you want to provide confidentiality for a particular message, means we can encrypt that message by using the public key, by using the public key, and we can decrypt it by using the private key. So it is better than the asymmetric because we are using two different keys. So only by the leak of a single key, the intruder cannot capture the information which is transferred between the sender and the receiver. So that's why it is better compared to the asymmetric key cryptographic technique. So in this diagram, they have explained about the public key cryptography. So we have a plain text. This plain text is encrypted by using an encryption algorithm. Say in this example, they have taken RSA algorithm, RS for encryption. So first we are going to encrypt that message by using the Alice public key. So what is a public key? As I have told, it is known by that particular sender as well as the group of friends of him. For example, if it is Alice public key, means Alice public key is known by his friend Bob, Joy, Mike and Alice. So many of their friends may know this public key, but the Alice private key is known only by him. So here we are going to encrypt the message by using the Alice public key. So this Alice public key is also known by the Bob also. So Bob is also his friend. So we are going to transmit the ciphertext. After encryption, the original message is converted to ciphertext. So we are going to transmit the ciphertext to the receiver side. So in the receiver side, we are going to perform decryption. So if you are encrypting the message by the sender's public key, means we have to decrypt that by using the private key of that sender. So here the sender is Alice. Alice send the message or encrypt the message by using the public key. So if you want to decrypt that, means you have to use the Alice private key, so that it provides confidentiality. So after decryption, we will get the original message. So it also provides the confidentiality also. So why we have to go for this public key cryptography? So it is mainly developed to address two different issues. One is the key distribution and as well as the digital signature. So key distribution, that means how to have secure communication in general without having a trust of key distribution service with your key. If it is a symmetric key, means we must have a key distribution service properly, otherwise the key may be captured by the intruder. And so, but in the private key on public key concept, it's not necessary. And in digital signature, how to verify the messages comes intact from the claimed sender. So these are all the problems, are the key issues which is addressed in public key cryptography concepts. So normally for public inventions, due to the Diffie and Hellman invented some public key transmitting or key distribution algorithms for enhancing this symmetric keys. So the public key characteristics, the public key algorithms rely on two keys with the characteristics that it is. So it computationally infeasible to find out the decryption key knowing only the algorithm and the encryption key, and it's computationally easy to n or decrypt, that is encrypt or decrypt the message when the relevant key is known, and either of the two related keys can be used for encryption with the other used for decryption. So this is a diagram for public key crypto system. In this we have a message X. This message X is encrypted by using an encryption algorithm. For encryption we are going to use a key pair source, which key pair source consists of KRA and KUA. KRA means it's a private key of the sender A. KU means the public key of sender A. So first we are going to encrypt the message X by using the private key of the sender A. Then we'll get Y, that is the cipher. That cipher is once again encrypted by using KUB. KUB means it's a public key of B. It is encrypted by using the public key of the receiver. Then we will get the value Z. This Z is again decrypted to generate Y. So we are encrypting by using KUB, that means the public key of B. So for decryption you have to use the private key of B. So in the decryption side you are using KRB, that is private key of B, so that you will get Y. After getting the Y, once again you are going to decrypt it to get the X. So for decryption, so this particular thing is encrypted by using KRA. KRA means it's a private key of the sender A. So if it is encrypted by using the private key, means we have to decrypt by using the public key. So you have to decrypt it by using KUA, which is public key of A. Okay, finally we'll get the message X. So by using these two encryptions, we can achieve both authentication as well as confidentiality. So the public key applications, you can classify users into three categories. One is encryption. We can perform encryption and decryption, digital signature as well as the key exchange. So here we are using some algorithms which are suitable for all the users. For specific ones also we can use. So this is about the public key crypto system.